Namaste and a very good morning, dear students. I'm Yojana ma'am again with your maths class. And today, before I begin with the topic for the day, I want to narrate a story. You love stories, na? Okay, so I've decided I'm going to narrate a story. And my story is about Akbar and Birbal. You know Akbar and Birbal? Okay. So, let us get into the story. Akbar, you all know, was a great king. He had 9 gems in his court. And these 9 people were outstanding in various fields. Birbal was one of these 9 gems. He was famous for his wit and intelligence. And yes, he was king's favorite too. But this did not go very well with the other ministers of Akbar. They went to him and asked, "Your Highness, how come Birbal is so close to you? What is that we can't do and he can?" Akbar listened to them patiently and said, "I feel Birbal has got an answer to every question, or say a solution to every problem." Then these ministers said, "Why don't you give us a chance to prove ourselves?" Just then, some crows flew past the palace. The king jokingly asked, "What do you think? How many crows do we have in our kingdom?" The ministers looked at each other and asked the king, "Your Highness, how can we tell the number of crows in the kingdom?" Then Akbar said, "Let's call Birbal and ask him." Birbal came, and the same question was asked to Birbal. He thought for a moment and said, "Your Highness, we have 946 crows in our kingdom." Then one of the ministers angrily asked, "How do you know? Have you counted?" Birbal politely answered, "If you don't trust me, you get them counted." King said, "Birbal, what if they are less or more in number?" Birbal joined his hands and said, "Your Highness, if they are less, then some of our crows must have gone on vacation or to their relatives or friends. And if they are more, then possibly their relatives or friends are here to visit them." King was amused by his answer, and the ministers, they came to know why King loved Birbal so much. So children, now we have come to know that every question has an answer. We just need to understand the question, think logically, and plan out the solution for it. So children, you just saw there was a question in our story. And in maths, we have short stories that have questions. And these are called word problems. Now, what are word problems? These are maths questions asked through a story. Or you can say these questions are accompanied by some information. Let us do one example. Okay. So here our story of the question is, there are 315 English books and 213 Hindi books in a shelf. How many total books are there? So here the question is, how many total books are there? Now this is our question and it has to be done in steps. First step that we are going to take is understand the problem. We will read the story, or you can say the question properly, and try to find out what are the facts given in the question and then what is asked. Now, after finding out the facts and what the question is, we will go to the next step. And our next step for the question would be set a plan. Now we know what are the facts given, what is asked. We are going to set a plan that how will the question be answered and what operation to be followed. What are we going to do with the question with the facts given so that we are there on the answer. Now there would be step 3 for the question, that is carry out the plan. Whatever we have thought that we can solve this question this way, we will be carrying that out. So we will see how that question can be solved. So we have 3 steps for the one question, that is understand the problem, set a plan and carry out that plan, or you can say solve that question. So for this time we are doing only addition sums, and for these addition sums there are some keywords that you will find in the questions. You will be asked what is the total thing, or what is the sum of this, add this, or how many things all together we have, how many things in all. So these are some of the keywords, you can say clue words, from which you can come to know that yes, we have to follow which operation, and that is addition. Okay. So our question that we just took as an example was, there are 315 English books and 213 Hindi books in a shelf. How many total books are there? So total is our keyword, and we are aware that we are going to add in this particular question. So what are the facts given here? 315 English books and 213 Hindi books. And what is asked? They are asking how many total books are there. So we have come to know, we have understood the problem. Now we will be solving it. How many English books are there? 315. Then Hindi books, 213. Now total books we will find out by adding it. And our answer would be 528 books in total. Okay, I hope you are clear with the question. Now let us do one more example. Ram sold 325 cartons of milk on Monday and 465 cartons on Tuesday. How many cartons did he sell on both the days? Both the days means together. Dono din ka we have to find out. So you are clear, 325 cartons on Monday, 465 on Tuesday, and we have to find out the total. Now one more question. Seema brought 120 pencils for her friends. Maybe it was her birthday. And she brought 85 more next day. How many pencils did she get in all? Okay. So first day she brought 120 and next day she brought 85. And we have to find out how many pencils did she get in all. Again, we are going to add the numbers and we will find out the answer. Children, I hope I am clear with the topic for the day. So you can read some of the problem sums and just figure out what is to be done. Then I'm sending one worksheet also. You will do it in your notebooks and try to make your problem sums. 1, 2, 3. Try to write your own story problems. Take it as an activity. Try to do it and enjoy. Okay? Bye-bye children. Take care.